Hello, my flower friends in the camera. Today we are making this super cute, adorable daisy flower. All right, so let's follow along to see how you can make this. First off, I want you to know that I have the digital download and pattern for this linked below on my website so that you can snag all of the SVG files or hand cut files to make this at home. Also, if you need any materials like felt, go ahead and find that also on my website so that you can stock up on all the beautiful colors and make all the beautiful flowers, because this flower would look beautiful in 700 different shades. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, to get started, we need 8 of these petal shapes. We need 2 of these leaves. Or if you saw my first example flower, I only had 1 leaf on that one. This part's totally up to you on how many leaves you put on it, but we have 2 here. This is a 2 by 2 inch square. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand cut this today, but on the SVG file and the printable version, I'm gonna have this shape already kind of ready to go so your machine can cut it, or you can just cut it out by hand using a stencil. And then this is 6 inches by 3/4 of an inch. This is in the sunshine color, and I have already cut it with my scalloped pinking shears and put a fringe cut on it going about 2/3 of the way down. So I already kind of saved that time. If you've seen any of my videos, you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm talking about. Go check out my scissor video too, or my centers video on how to make centers. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and shape all of our petals, because these ones have a little bit of shape and oomph and some fanciness to them. Already what I've done is I have sprayed all my petals with the Extra Hold, or Mega Freeze I should say, unscented hairspray. So I definitely go with unscented unless you like scents. I mean, that's fine too. But I like the unscented version. It does spray out with a little bit of a smell, but it does go away. This is about $2 a bottle, or you can go get like fabric stiffener. That's like $12 a bottle. It just depends on what you want. I get this at Walmart, by the way. More information on this is in my How to Shape Flower Petals video. These have already been sprayed and dried. I did all my petals and my leaves. The other thing I am using today is my mini clover iron. I also have a video on how to use this bad boy, but I'll kind of go into a little bit of it today too. Be sure to check out the safety video on the soldering iron, because that safety business is basically all the same too. And here I am giving you all your prerequisites to make one little flower and how you have to watch like 17 other videos. And I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna start with my petals here. I'm going to put the rough side up, which is also the side that we sprayed on the hairspray to, or fabric stiffener or whatever. And we're gonna hold our clover iron. This is on high. You can pick these up really easily on Amazon. They're not very expensive at all. And I am just gonna go press in and make some lines and veins on my flower all the way up. This is a great tool to shape your flower petals, and I'm really, really loving it. You can also use a soldering iron if you have that tool, but I am definitely trying this tool a little bit because it feels a little bit, barrier to entry to use this one is a little bit easier, and it's cheaper. So if you're not quite ready to invest in the soldering iron, this is a really, really great alternative to use. So bear in mind, I am using the flat iron on its side, and I am literally going from the middle, putting decent amount of pressure and just going right up. You can vary your lines however you want. You could do less, you could do more. You can put more pressure, less pressure, but basically what we're doing is we're giving the flower some veins all the way up and some shape with the curling up of the sides. This is just gonna take your daisy flower from just kind of boring and flab and simple to elevate it to being like, oh, that's a cool flower. Because I mean, daisies really are fairly simple. In this case, it's like you're taking a very simple concept and just like making it cooler. Okay, so I've got all these petals here, and now we're gonna go ahead and curl them back. So this would be, now all of our petals are very straight up and down. So now we're gonna flip them over, put our iron down about the end, flip it, and then this is just gonna give it that nice curled edge on the side. And then we're gonna do the same thing. And I am pulling kind of straight here, and it's just gonna, you can kind of hold it and then it makes that nice curl. Just kind of doing the shaping on there. I'm just kind of playing with it, and then if you notice, like, I'm kind of pushing down on it just to kind of like hold that in a little bit. So this one kind of folded over on itself, and I don't really like that, so I'm just flipping it and then trying to get it back to where it needs to go. And I'm using my fingers to just kind of set it. As it cools, it's just going to keep that shape. Okay, so that's where all of our petals are. Those are done. We're gonna put them aside. Now we're gonna take our leaves and we're gonna go the stiff side up, and now we're just gonna add just some really nice veining. So I'm just following the shape of the leaf here. I'm going just from the bottom to the top here, and then I'm just gonna follow where the leaf little points are. And I'm not doing it perfectly from the center each time. If you noticed, I came from this vein and I came up just to kind of give it some other, just to make it more fun instead of being like all perfect, because leaves aren't perfect. And then we're gonna do this for both of them. So that just totally elevates your leaf now from this to this. That one's just gonna turn your leaf from like boring to much more dynamic, and now it's going from a boring little daisy to a very happy, exciting daisy. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other one. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut this centerpiece, and then we will start assembling. Okay, so this, I'm gonna go ahead, this is a 2x2 square, and we're gonna go ahead and make a circle out of it, which is basically like rounding the corners. So again, if you're hand cutting this, it's a pretty easy shape to hand cut, but if you don't feel comfortable hand cutting right now, all of that's gonna be on the SVG and the printable file. So I'm gonna go in about 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom, and then I'm gonna rotate 1/2 inch. So now it's in 4/4, and then I'm gonna go in between that to make it 8s. Okay, now for the hand cutting part, now that we have our quadrant sections kind of cut out, we're gonna go right in the middle and curve it down. And we're just gonna go around this shape and curve down. And I have a lot of these tips in the how to get started in hand cutting video, so if this feels scary, go check out that video too. And then we're just gonna flip this shape now, and then go on the other side and kind of make this little sharp petal point. Until you get something like that. Okay, so now the fun part. We're going to start assembling. So we're gonna take our center strip here, throw a little bit of glue right down the middle, and just do a rolled center. For this center, I don't wanna leave it flat. I kinda wanna start pushing it up a little bit to make it more of a subtle dome shape. And then I'm gonna glue at the end here. You can glue all along the way or just at the beginning and the end. But if you see, it's more of a dome shape versus like a flat shape. Oops, and it's running away. I'm gonna cut that off since it's a little uneven, just to make it flat too. Okay, so now we're starting there. Now we're gonna take our petals, and we are going to do it very symmetrically. just to keep everything really lined up really well. So if you notice, it's like you do the first 4 here and then these are behind it. If you wanted to, you could just like go for it all the way around and it'll be more of like an organic, fun little daisy. But what I like to do for teaching anybody that's not familiar with flowers or they're first getting started, just make it easy and go very symmetrical. So that way you can keep your spacing really easy and well. So I did the first petal and I'm not gluing all the way down, almost. I'm kind of gauging like, okay, how do I want it to look here? And then I'm gluing literally right across from it. Just putting a little bit of glue on the bottom and then doing the same thing, just going right in between. And then we're gonna put these ones right in between each of those. All right, so this is our flower. And now let's go ahead and finish it off. All right, so I'm gonna take this is 22 gauge wire. I'm cutting about 3 inches off. And we're gonna do a simple pinch leaf on each side of it. Just put a glue on the bottom, put the wire on it and pinch it shut until the glue sets. If you have extra glue that kind of comes out the top, just trim it off. No big deal. And we're gonna do this on both sides. All right, and then put that aside. Okay, so now we're gonna prep our larger wire here. We're gonna make our table, which is basically making a little snail shape, roughly about the size of our base. So we'll do one more turn, and then we're gonna flip it sideways, smush, and turn up to make a table. Okay, we're gonna fish this through the middle. Oh, I am all over the place today. Okay, so we're gonna fish this one through the middle. I'm gonna trim my wire because it's way too long. It's driving me crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna add glue to this piece. We take our top and put it right in the middle. I am holding the center, kind of cupping it, and then pushing up on the sides here, so it's really, really good contact while keeping the shape of our center. Just making sure the contact's really, really good. Okay, one last thing. We're gonna take our wire leaf and then just tightly wrap around. And I like to leave a long gap with my leaves so that way they're not like right next to each other. And then we can fluff them up. And you have a daisy flower. Now I do want to point out, if you notice this one, it is wrapped in felt for the wire and a little bit different. And I have a whole nother video on different ways to finish your felt flower stems, so go check that out video. It explains exactly how to do this technique and method, but you can kind of see right off the bat like the difference between the two. So let me know in the comments which version you like better, and this is probably my new favorite daisy. And I roll my eyes when I say that because I swear I say that after every single flower I make, but it's true. At this moment I am in love with this new daisy and I kind of want to make a variety in every single color. So go ahead and let me know in the comments any questions you might have, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any flower videos in the future. And be sure to snag the digital download and any materials you may need off my website. Thanks guys, catch you next time.